All right, welcome to episode 4 of our Explainer. Today, we are dropping you straight into the action. We've spent the previous episodes exploring how to actually talk to AI and how to properly structure your prompts. But what if you didn't have to start from scratch at all? Like, what if instead of staring at an empty chat box wondering what on earth to type, you were instantly greeted by a built-in, on-demand AI specialist team? Sounds pretty good, right? Let's dive into this.
20. I want you to imagine, just for a second, the massive value of having exactly 20 experienced professionals available on your team instantly to solve pretty much any problem you throw at them. We're talking about top-tier specialists who literally do not sleep. They don't need onboarding, they never complain about meetings that could have easily been emails, and they are ready to execute the very second you plug in your request. That is the exact level of leverage we are unpacking today.
Part 1. The core system. 12 built-in experts. So, these 12 roles are explicitly designed to handle all of your heavy lifting when it comes to business, strategy, and professional tasks. And let me be clear, these are not your generic, everyday chatbots, okay? They are strictly defined expert personas, specifically programmed to execute highly targeted jobs. First up on this core team, we have your marketing strategist, built to handle comprehensive campaigns, positioning, and long-term growth plans. Next, your copywriter, ready to instantly whip up high-converting ads, sales pages, and really sharp product descriptions. Then we have the sales strategist to lock in your irresistible offers, dialing your pricing, and boost your conversions. And rounding out this first group is your brand strategist, the exact expert you turn to for refining your core identity, market positioning, and overarching messaging.
Once your brand and messaging are locked in, well, it's time to build your offerings and grow your audience. For that phase, you have a product strategist to help brainstorm product ideas, handle market validation so you don't waste time building the wrong thing, and figure out the best packaging. Next up is the content strategist. They're to build out full, month-long content plans and social strategy. And hey, if you are trying to capture attention on modern platforms but feeling completely overwhelmed by the constant content treadmill, you get a dedicated video scriptwriter for TikTok, Reels, and YouTube. Literally, no more staring at a blank page trying to figure out what to post today.
To finish off this core team of 12, we bring in the operational and personal support. You have an operations manager specifically to build your workflows, organize your systems, and draft your standard operating procedures. Plus, an executive assistant for big picture planning, task breakdown, and scheduling. But then, the system gets deeply personal, which is incredibly unique for a business toolkit. You get a decision advisor for navigating major, high-stakes life and business decisions. A communication expert to help you carefully draft emails for difficult conversations so you get the tone just right without all the emotional baggage. And finally, a health guide to help you clearly understand symptoms and prepare intelligent questions for your upcoming doctor visits. The incredible breadth of support you get from this core system really goes way beyond simple task management.
But our source material acknowledges a very real, very common situation perfectly captured in this quote right here. But what about the person who is not in business yet? What if you were someone currently navigating a massive life transition? Or maybe you're just looking for a new income stream on the side and you really don't need a high-level corporate brand strategist right now.
Part 2. The bonus roster. 8 specialists for income and life. These 8 additional specialists were built explicitly for side hustles, new service businesses, and navigating major, disorienting life changes where you just need to figure out what actually comes next. Let's unpack the first half of these bonus experts. We have the side hustle advisor. Rather than just giving you a generic list of what's currently trending on Google, this expert figures out what actually fits your unique life, your skills, your available time, and your current finances. Then, the trade and service business advisor serves as your guide for starting local physical trades, like a landscaping or commercial cleaning business. Next is the digital product advisor, helping you build and launch low-cost, zero-inventory products like guides or templates. And finally, the freelance business advisor, completely designed to help you take the skills you already possess and turn them into a reliable, solid income stream.
Continuing with the bonus roster, we have the resale and flipping advisor, teaching you the highly learnable system of buying low and reselling fast for profit. We have the real estate advisor, giving you an honest, totally unvarnished picture of investing and managing rental properties. There's the creator economy advisor, who helps you cut through algorithm burnout and figure out which platform actually fits your personality so you can build an audience and make money. And honestly, perhaps the most crucial inclusion in this entire toolkit, the life transition advisor. This persona is built specifically for career pivots, sudden relocations, or any major shift where everything feels completely disorienting and you just need help slowing down to figure out the right next step.
So, bringing it all together, we've got 12 core experts plus 8 bonus specialists equals 20 on-demand team members. You now have a total of 20 high-level experts completely integrated into one single toolkit. Just choose the expert you need for your current problem, paste the prompt, and get straight to work. It's that easy.
Part 3. The Paradigm Shift, a New Way to Work.
Look, we are looking at a fundamental change in accessibility here. For decades, getting this kind of specialized advice meant dealing with the traditional, expensive, and incredibly slow consulting world. That reality is officially over. Let's visually weigh the old model against the new one. The old way was absolutely riddled with friction. Writing and posting job descriptions, interviewing candidates, scheduling meetings weeks in advance, and paying massive, expensive monthly retainers. The new way, it's completely frictionless. You have 20 experts strictly on demand providing instant output. There is zero hiring process, no scheduling delays, and absolutely no retainers. You just plug it in and run it.
To truly anchor the massive value of this shift, look at this exact quote from the text. One conversation with a consultant costs more than this whole system. Seriously, think about that. One single hour with a decent copywriter or a seasoned business strategist will easily set you back hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. And here, you have 20 of them at your fingertips indefinitely, ready to work at literally any hour of the day.
So I want to leave you with a final, pretty provocative question. What could you build today if you had 20 top-tier specialists just waiting for your command? If you didn't have to wait for permission, if you didn't need a massive budget, if the only thing standing between you and execution was just choosing which expert to activate first.
For $27, that is the incredible reality of this new way to work. It's a remarkably low price point that completely shatters the barrier to entry for top-tier strategy and execution.
Get the full Prompt Plug system link in the description. $27. Instant digital download. Everything in this series and a lot more, ready to plug in today.